What if someone tried to change their YouTube channel and they wanted to make videos about comics, but they picked one that had every single thing that YouTube didn't like? That would be this video. Lovesick is a fantastic series that is full of literally everything that YouTube does not like. So I'm going to do my best to ride the line between doing the comic justice and also pleasing the algorithm. But I've never done anything like this, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully the video isn't boring, and if you are interested in me doing a full, just uncensored video, let me know, and I'll try to make a uncensored version for like a Patreon or something. Let me know. Just to give you an idea of what type of comic Lovesick is, I would consider it a splatterpunk sort of story. If you read horror books, you know that splatterpunk is a very violent, bloody, very fucked up subgenre of books. I personally like a lot of splatterpunk books. They're not the only books I read, but I will read them. And again, some of them are very well written and just use violence as a tool, or they just have very well written violence. But let's get past all that and start getting into the book. The comic opens up with an ass shot, as you do, of a bloody woman chasing a bloody man and belittling him, calling him a little piggy. He's seemingly struggling and unsuccessfully trying to get away. Before the next page, whenever we find out the woman's name is Domino and we see other women there. When Domino says, "Relax, babe, we're almost done," the man seems terrified at this point. We skip to Domino and her girls bringing the dude to a bathtub, and if you can't tell from my expert art skills, they show everything. I had to do a little bit of personalized censoring. She continues doing a bloody, sexy dance when she gets in the tub with him and starts asking him, like, "Who broke your heart?" And at this point, he doesn't seem very scared. He seems the opposite. He seems to be enjoying this shit. While bro is grinning and cheesing like a fool, Domino then says, "It doesn't matter who broke your heart. We will take care of you." And says, "Bring the mask," completing the whole piggy thing they were going for. And Broski mutters the words, "I love you, Domino," showing us this ain't just some random home invasion thing. This is something different. She then tells the guy the words that every gooner wants to hear their OF girl say, "I love you too, piglet," before she slits his throat, and the next panel shows us reading sounds we don't want to read. And then we get to the real meat and potatoes of the story, explaining everything that just happened. Now we see that everything we just saw was a video sent to a man doing disgusting things to it. And he has a mystery box that has a letter. You can read it and it kind of explains a little more. But this is basically a subscription service on the dark web for violent films that people enjoy. And Domino is obviously very popular on that website. Domino's getting ready bright and early, taking some medicine to start her day, and then goes down to her living room to get her pet. One of her girls mentions a countdown. She gives him a little kissy kiss. Now, I would recommend pausing the video and reading all this chat because it actually gives a little bit more lore. You see that there are some people that are praying for Domino's downfall and everything they do, but that people also pay to obviously watch these videos and then also to be in the videos, one, and that there's something else called a red room where people pay to see it live and also to be involved in that video. They're paying to be ended live in these videos. They want to experience it. Now, this page is also one that I recommend you pause and read it because I feel like I can't say most of the stuff, or at least particular things that are written on this page. But long story short, you can tell this guy is someone who has been threatening Domino and her girls and the organization. And they caught him and are going to do evil things to him. And just in case if you haven't put two and two together, the little piggies are the people that follow her and pay for her stuff. But the group of men that have been praying for her downfall always call her the mother demon. But the girls have been dealing with this stuff with the men for a while. And as you saw on the previous page, the trolls and the men that are with this guy are going crazy in the comments, and she's going to use this man as a message. The man starts yelling at her, and Domino says, "Hush now. We did our research. You are on all of our lists. You wanted this, but you were too much of a brokey to pay for it, so you wanted me to find you and hurt you." After he's exposed, the facade fades, and he says, "I'm a legend. My homies are watching this." But another plot twist is not that he wanted to enjoy it. It's that he's part of a group of men that were trying to kill Domino because they don't like what she's doing, that they thought they ended months ago. She starts talking down to him. He tries to act big, and then she starts the show, wailing on him, stabbing him, and as soon as he starts getting hurt, he starts crying like a little bitch, begging her to stop, saying, "I was just a fan. I wanted you to notice me." She starts carving into him while he's begging her not to, saying that he loves her, that he'd do anything for her, and how girls just don't notice him. They think he's disgusting. He's asking her, "Why must I be so disgusting?" And we see that he got what he wanted. Domino noticed him. She does give him a little bit of comfort, saying, "You might be reprehensible out there in the real world, but in here, there's a place for everyone." She gives him a little bit of spit and says, "My girls will take it from here." And he's like, no, I want it to be you destroying me." But she leaves. And we see in the chat that some of her fans have actually been turning away from her, saying she's aged and that she's fallen off. And in later issues, we do see that addressed a little bit. As she walks away, one of her girls tries to comfort her while she grabs her next, I guess, customer/victim for the next day. And the comic ends with her holding him at night, giving him a little bit of comfort, and more than likely taking comfort in him. And that's it for Lovesick issue 1. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment if you want me to make a Patreon to make full uncensored videos of this, where I can talk a little easier actually about the story and show everything, because it does get extremely violent. There's a lot of nudity in this comic series, and as you can see, this is more so for, I don't know if I can say the word, but this is a comic about snuff films, so it gets very fucked up. But it also does get a lot more meat and potatoes with the story throughout the series. All right, thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you want to see more of this, and if there's any others comics or mangas that you'd like me to cover. I would love to keep doing this. This is stuff that I like to do. So thank you. Have a good day.